So once again, good afternoon, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us immense pleasure to welcome our next resource person for today's occasion, Mr. Jitendra Khilar, who will be delivering a talk on automation and artificial intelligence in metal industry. Mr. Khilar is working as Senior Manager in Control and Instrumentation Department of Smelter Plant, National Aluminium Company Limited, Nalco, Onugul, Odisha. He received his Bachelor in Engineering in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering and MBA in Human Resource Management from Utkal University, Odisha. He has 5 years of teaching experience in various engineering colleges. Mr. Khilar has more than 12 years industry experience in Control and Instrumentation Department of Nalco. Prior to this, he had worked in the Communication Department of Damodar Valley Corporation, India, which is working in power generation and distribution sector. Sir, on behalf of Siksha O Anusandhan University, I welcome you to this FDP. It will be the matter of immense pleasure for all of us to hear from you, sir. We hope that all the participants will get benefited at the end of this talk. Now, may I please request you to deliver your talks, sir. Thank you. Now it's over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
So, respected teachers and all the research scholars present in the line in the program. So basically, we are the industrial person. So we are based on practicals. We will based on that is on practicals aspect. So if we will interact more, then it will be better for me to explain my practical, to share my knowledge and experience with you. So once again, good afternoon to one and all respected listeners. That is all our professors. You are professional in the speaking, but we are not like you because we are working in a industrial culture. Industrial culture is different than education culture. So in our industrial culture, every day we have some objective, every day we have some targets, and it is a teamwork. That is, everybody in the industry cannot be neglected. So my warm welcome to all of you for my presentation. I am going to share my slides. So my topic name, I have given the topic name automation and artificial intelligence in metal industry. Basically, I will focus on my industry, that is aluminum industry, national aluminum companies. So you are the backbone of an industries, because your effort and knowledge gives us not only human resource, talent, human resource, but in our system, developing system, you are the backbone for the industries. Your effort will gives us, we are in problematic, but you are in solutions. So we will create problems, or we will develop, that is, we have to generate our problem, and you will give your solution, give our solutions. So that is my contents included. that is the industrial management, process overview of aluminum industries, smelter plant of aluminum plant, role of artificial intelligence in smelter process description of our gas treatment center. It is another automation system in our smelter plant. Automation process of a gas treatment center, how the process is now, how the process is going on, importance of automation, disadvantage of automation, that is artificial intelligence. What are the disadvantages if you are going to adopt the artificial intelligence or fully automations? Am I audible to you, madam? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Before I am going to deliver my topic, few days before I had a presentation in an institution on industrial automation. So one student, that the program was for students. One student asked me, sir, the automation is just like a common word. Every day we are choosing that is you're telling the name automation. Like our purifier water, instead of purifier water, we are naming it is aquaguard. Like toothpaste, you are naming it is Colgate. So automation is a very basic common word. But what actual meaning of automation? What are going to do? What are going to do in automation? I had given. Suddenly, I came to mind one example, that is, suppose in our house we are going to purchase, going to that is change our or to that is to purchase one washing machine. We are going to the vendor shop. What are the specifications we thought in our mind? This is the first specification comes into mind. That is that the machine should be take less place, because in your Delhi or in a metro city or like your Bhubaneswar, that is per square foot you are giving the renting to in your house. So one machine should be take less space. That is second specification is that should be fully automated, so that during the I will independently cloth my washes instead of depending upon anybody, especially in my wife in our home. So independently this can be cleaned, and also during the cleaning time we should do our another job or another work, or even if we can go to our office or that is shop market like this. So just put the cloth and we will forget this. After getting alarm, we'll take out the clothes, cleaning clothes. So this is the another fully automation. We have no headache after putting the switch. The next specification is before going to breakdown, it should give me indication. Breakdown means suppose it is after 10 years or 5 years it is going to be damaged, or any circuitry part is going to be that is out of order. It should be give indication me. That is another specification. Like this, there are many specifications. That is the value for money or any at last I can say. Especially we are choosing that is 5-star technology. That is 5-star brand, because for energy saving we should that is adapting, that is less, which machine is taking less energy saving and reuse your resources. Same water can be used further like this. Less water consumptions also. There are many specifications. So all these specifications can be achieved through our automation process. Another, I had given the one example, that is this is a technical example, and non-technical example is once again there was a strike in Japan countries in a shoe factory. In this shoe factory, when the strike was there, all the employees are that produce more shoe, same type of shoe, that is left shoe, not right shoe, only left shoe. Because they thought company will call them once they are producing left shoe, company will depend upon them to produce the right shoe. But in our Indian culture, Indian strike, this is different. Strike means that is no one. So as a manager, I can say that because we are all our manager, not that our designation is manager, because we are managing man as well as machine. So man management is very difficult than that is the machine management. So why a manager will take that is headache depending upon the man, depending upon the that is labor, human labor. This is another aspect where we are choosing the artificial intelligence, that is to or adopting the artificial intelligence in near future. So all these contents I will give that is the role of applications in our aluminum industries. because artificial intelligence is now infant stage. There is more scope to develop artificial intelligence in our plant or in our Indian, especially. There are many countries also there. There is very less percent industries adopted artificial intelligence. Especially, I can say in metal industries. So if I will go to my industrial management concept, that is our CMD is the head, that there are different functional areas. This slide focus on my, that is focus my breakdown, that is maintenance sector. One is HR and human resource and administration, then marketing and finance. Under the productions, basically we are the two group. One is operation, another is maintenance. Operation means which are operating the machines or the direct involved with the process. This is the operation department. Maintenance means to do the operation. So many machineries and so many equipments are connected for the that is meant for the operation, that is in the operation process. So we are looking after this. That is maintenance. Also, there are three basic groups. One is mechanical, electrical, and control and instrumentation. Another is services. There are many services in the industries. This can be. This cannot discussed here. All the service departments. TQM is the another operation maintenance. Then another is safety department, R&D, research and development, and total quality management and materials department, like this. So breakdown. And prevent, that is maintenance department, basically looking the breakdowns, different types of breakdown. One is that is prevent different types of maintenance. One is breakdown maintenance, that is breakdown maintenance, preventive maintenance, and predictive maintenance or proactive maintenance. So under breakdown maintenance or that is under maintenance department, there is basically mechanical. The manpower is more in an industry in mechanical, electrical, then control and instrumentation. Now in artificial intelligence, C&I will role play will play a major role in the industries. So by adopting the artificial intelligence, we are going to minimize the breakdown maintenance. So breakdown maintenance in the plant will be zero if we are adopting the fully automation system or artificial intelligence, because we are going to replace the human beings or replace that is all will be connected in the network. So everything will be predictive, or so that we can take the proactive action to run my plant or run my product, that is production 24/7 hours. So in a NALCO, basically there are two units. One is at Damanjodi and another it is at Angul. At Damanjodi, the alumina powder is producing from the bauxite mines, and it is not only proud of Odisha, it is proud of India. NALCO is that is bauxite mines at Damanjodi is producing alumina powder, and that is the lowest that is cost of production in all over in world. Not in India, it is all over world. So many private organizations are focusing on to take the take the alumina powder from the NALCO because of their pure quality of alumina, which is not available in the world anywhere. This is our proud, and this is the God gifts. This can say it is a God gift for the that is for our India countries. So there are after coming the alumina powder, it is coming to my smelter plant. In smelter plant, different silos are there, and for smelter plant, heavy electric power, uninterrupted electric power is required. So that is our that is one is captive power plant in our NALCO Angul. So captive power plant is not meant to give the power to the, it is not give the power to the to selling the power, but it is will give the uninterrupted power to the smelter plant. So in our smelter, that is, this is another block diagram, or that is eye view of NALCO from mines. The bauxite, that is bauxite is coming to refinery, which is situated at Damanjodi. Then from refinery, the alumina powder is coming to smelter for smelting purpose, and from CPP electric power, because for aluminum productions heavy electric power is required. Uninterrupted electric power is providing by CPP, and then the rest power is going to the grid, and the same amount 30 megawatt power we are extracting from grid at Damanjodi. So it is not for selling, but just exchanging the power at Angul, and then we are export. This is export, and we are importing the power from the grid at Damanjodi. And the product that alumina is exporting to the outside of India, and then also aluminum is exporting the outside of India. In a smelter plant, the block diagram, if you will go for a block diagram of a smelter plant, there are major three areas. One is carbon area, another is potline, another is cast house. From potline, we are melting or smelting process. That is electrolysis process.
स्पीड का कोई सेम इशू है और अभी भी कोई डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर थोड़ा सा यूज करो आप, ये ऑलमोस्ट 100% हो जाता है कोई सेम।
इसका मतलब स्टार्ट करते हो कब आता है?
नहीं, कभी भी कर लो आप, जैसे थोड़ा सा लोड पड़ेगा इसमें एंड टू एंड वो 100%।
सर ये हार्ड ड्राइव वाले जो मतलब रहते हैं, ये इतना ही स्पीड देंगे वर्किंग के लिए? जब आपने स्टार्टिंग परचेज किया होगा तब भी आपको सेम टाइमिंग दे रहा होगा?
मैम पहले तो मैंने ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूटराइजेशन वाला देखा नहीं, तो मैंने कस्टमर केयर बात की, उनसे कस्टमर केयर से बात करी तो उन्होंने कहा यहाँ इसमें इशू है, आप हार्ड सेंड करो। डायरेक्टली उन्होंने रिबूट मतलब एक्सेस भी किया था वहां से मेरा सिस्टम।
One is carbon area, another is potline, another is cast
रिमोट
house.
एक्सेस मतलब वहां से रिमोट से चेक
था।
Used to provide anodes to the potline.
और इसका वर्किंग टाइम वैसे यही रहेगा? मैंने
Sir, you are not audible, Khillar sir. Khillar sir, you are not audible, sir. I think due to network issue, Khilar sir has been disconnected. Kindly bear with us. Sir, is there any problem?
No, I am audible now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now you are audible. It's a kind request all the participants when the talk is going on, please be muted yourself. Sir, now you carry on.
Okay, madam. Thank you. Okay, my slide is visible to you, madam?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay. So this is our smelter flow diagram. So when from Damanjodi, our alumina powder is coming to the smelter, and anode is coming from our carbon area, and then power is coming from CPP, captive power plant. Then molten aluminum is produced at the smelter plant. It is going to the cast house for the shaping the different shape for selling into international market. So this is our pot. Here these are the anodes, and below these anodes there is cathode. So by means of electrolysis process, the smelting process occurring, and the molten aluminum is produced from the smelter. For one micropot, that is one pot, there is one micropot. It is a microprocessor based, and this is dedicated device to one pot. For one pot, there is one micropot, that is like DCS system, distributed control system. So this is if any fault appears on one micropod, the next another pot will not hamper. This is like DCS, distributed control system. So now in automation pot regulation systems, my sensor from sensor, this is at level 0, means that is here the level at sensors and actuators are connected in on the pot. This is here we are named it is level 0 instruments. Then level 1 micropod is the from electronic pot is the level 1. By means of RS485 protocols, it is going to the server, and this server is a very high cost server. Some that is more than 100 crores. And these servers by means of web, so that is the path of web server, HMA human, that is human machine interface. This is situated at the level 2, means control room. At control room it is HMI stations. Then from HMI station, if any command is going to the sensor or actuators from HMI to through the web server and the main server through communication interface, it is going to the field instruments. So this is a automatic process, and the entire regulation is made by the that is server. Only engineer will give the take the report, day report, shift report, monthly report, quarterly report, like this. So your classified sensor and actuators are level 0, then level 1, then level 2. In level 2, the server application. In level 0, that is sensor and actuators. In level 1, we named it that is electronic pot controller. It is microprocessor based, and in that is the this controller is giving the command to the sensor and actuators so that they will for alumina filling to the pot, and the ALF3, that is another raw material is required for aluminum production. Say aluminum fluoride. Aluminum fluoride content and alumina all are feeding by automatically from the that is microprocessor or microcontroller based. Microcontroller operations. So here after melting process, that is molten aluminum is tapping from respected, that is from each pot, that is in shift wise or schedule wise, the aluminum tapping, molten aluminum will be tapped and then it will be sent to the cast house. So now in our system in Nalco Angul, this is wire pendant. The pendant is here connected is wire, that is wire. Through wire, the operator will give command. Through wire, it is going to the sensor and actuators are connected on the crane. But in our future application is that is to do wireless pendant. It is not till now. It is not implemented in our plant. But in some plant, they are providing the wireless pendant. It will be easier for the operator because it is 1000 degrees Celsius molten aluminum. If any accident occurs, then man will in danger situation, or that is it is unsafe work. For safe work, if wire pendant is there, then it will be more safe. So this is a scope from us to develop the wireless pendant instead of wire pendant. Then artificial intelligence, we can say it is one element of Industry 4.0. So Industry 4.0 is used to describe the extensive use of digitization in our environment. We are using the digital. Then, but the Industry 4.0, we are going to use excessive digitization. That is, it promotes the concept of factories in which machineries are augmented with wireless connectivities, like I had just said about our pendant, and the wireless sensors and artificial intelligence connect so that it will be take decisions. Machine to machine, they can talk each other through the artificial intelligence. In everywhere we can access the machine through the wireless communication. So this type of focus on future. Till now it is in infant stage. We are not adopting. In some places we are going to adopt, but that is it is like an infant stage in our plant. While the external forces means we can say it is a strike, lockout like this. So to improve the efficiency and productivity of the smelter plants, we have to adopt the artificial intelligence for data and information. That is because we cannot control the external forces, that is strike, lockout, or any political environment we cannot control in our these are not in our premises, or it is unexpected. But the data and the information available with us, we can play with these factors. So by using these factors, we can improve our instruments or our technology, our process, so that we can achieve more products and efficiency will be more. This can improve the cost and quality and customer satisfaction while offering better protection against the external factors. So if man will be replaced by the human beings, that is, the man will be replaced by the machine, then the production will not be hampered. So we can give the customer satisfaction because the production will in due time we are able to give our product to the parties or to the customers like this. So this is another cause, that is to adopt the artificial intelligence in our smelter plant. So why Industry 4.0 in aluminum? Basically, if a country will be economy, that is in the metal industry is an economy factor in every countries. Previously, in which country there is more gold or more iron, these are the rich countries. Like this, from the metal industries or metal productions or metal industries, that is that country can be regarded as a good economic countries. So to promote our economy, that is automation is required, or Industry 4.0 is required in our metal industries. So aluminum producer, because aluminum also produce that is required more number of that is more amount of energies, heavy amount of. Hello, am I audible? Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So aluminum producing, so recent in the past 5 years back, our CMD, the previous CMD had thought we have set up a smelter plant in Gulf countries, because in Gulf country there are energy per unit is very less. So energy is another factor to produce aluminium. So next projects, our R&D is giving the project to produce the green anodes. That means the anode will take less current and produce more aluminium. So energy is a very vital factor for aluminium industries. So to minimize the energy factor, because man cannot manipulate, or data cannot be manipulated by man to decrease the energy level. So if machine will be managed, or machine will manipulate the data, or that is control everything will control by the machines or robots. So we can decrease the energy level. Because in the future, energy saving is more vital, because coal is going to less. That is water also availability will be going to less. So energy will play a vital role in future industry. So ultimately, industry will adopt the artificial intelligence or industry automation, fully automation system. So another is digital production and process control. With digitalization, the entire production process in the aluminum plant is centered around a computer system, so that the process will be monitored, analyzed, and optimized effectively. Then automation and robotics. In many places of industries, the man, that is generally the workers which are getting the less salaries, that is they are going to the unsafe conditions. They are doing work in unsafe conditions. We are the manager or engineers or our technician levels also. They are not exposing to the danger place. They are sending the workers, those are contract workers or like this. They are exposing to the more unsafe conditions. So if the next generation, in our unsafe conditions, or where there is some dangerous conditions, we can put a robot like this. Your man is putting the cast material, but here robot is putting the cast materials. So if we will replace the man that is in place of hazardous conditions or unsafe conditions, then this will be better for the industries, metal industries. This is another dangerous condition. The man is doing work. So in this work can be done by the robot, then it will be very helpful to increase the lifespan or life value, quality of life for a man in an industries. So another is big data. There are big data, many data is available in the industries from the machineries or the process data, or from machinery data like this. So to analyze these data and derive some valuable information, so that we can zero breakdown maintenance, and also produce the uninterrupted productions like this. So machine learning and artificial intelligence is concept allows a computer program that act like a human brain. So AI is an infant stage, while machine learning is already used in your aluminum smelting process. I will give you some slides on machine learning. So internet things. Internet means every sensors will be connected to the network on a cloud, and each machine also talk with each other. They will take their own decisions. So now all the data is coming to the control room, and in control room through the SCADA systems, the operator is controlling or engineer is controlling the machine devices or talking with the machines. But in future, there will be no man in the control room. Only one control room will be there in an entire plant. Now there are several control rooms, around 20 control rooms in the plant. It will be abolished, and there are 2 to 3 control rooms. There will be central SCADA systems or a centralized system, so that few manpowers will be sit there and they can monitor the entire plant. This can be possible through the industrial Internet of Things. So digital potline. Now the potline here, metal tapping is there, and for one micropod there is one dedicated micropod. They are communicated with central. Just I have told you before slides. So huge amount of process data generated. We applied already. This project is going on in our plant. Already we have applied the Python software to analyze the data, and then take a shift report, day report, highlight the deviation. It was a past practice was there. Try to analyze the deviation, then engineer will going to the site for the inspections. Here the SCADA systems or HMI at the server room, these data are available in the engineer PCs. That is it is available in our control room. But in our new practice, this part will be done automatically through the machine learning process. Take a shift report, highlight the deviations, try to analyze the deviations, then we'll generate the next prediction or a trend visualization, then go for the site inspection if required. Because it will generate the next prediction. Next prediction it will be already generated through the machine learning. Then trend also visualize. Next prediction will be done, also trend will be visualized. What will be going to happen in the next day or next shift, like this. This is the graphical representation where we are getting. Also, result is coming like this: energy consumption and the anode effect. Because another anode effect is another factor in our aluminum plant. If there is less aluminum content, there will be effect in the aluminum pot, in the smelting pot. That is anode effect. If anode effect occurs, then more amount of current voltage will produce in the pot. Because current is always constant. This is a pot line because all pots are in a series connections. So current is same, but voltage is different. If anode effect will come in one pot, then voltage will be more. If voltage will be more, then power consumption will be more. So ultimately, the power will be energy consumption will be more. So to analyze these things, machine learning, we are using machine learning to predict the next conditions of the pot, so that we can provide the proactive actions. Then role of artificial intelligence in automation. In automation process, what is the role of automation? That is this can be process automation. The use of artificial intelligence or robots is capable of doing repetitive tasks. Repetitive tasks means, suppose same type of product we have to generate in aluminum ingots or that sheet, the same type of repetitive tasks will have to done. A man will be irritated if they will do repetitive work. Also, suppose same type of job that is you will be assigned, you will also bore. So that if in place of a man we can put a robot, then repetitive tasks, trimming the production model, increasing the capacity, building automation solution, eliminating human errors, and delivering higher levels of quality assurance. This can be happen through the process automation. Then round the clock production. Some people are reluctant to do the night shift because our production is 24 hours. If one pot cannot be stopped in any time, so pot is running 24 hours into 7. It is throughout the pot life is maybe 2 to 3 years, but that is we cannot stop the product. We cannot stop the current. To start the pot again, it is very amount, that is very more amount of energy consumption is required to start a pot. So pot should be that is production is 24-hour production. So round the clock production, man generally reluctant to do night shift or that is abnormal duty hours. So by putting the robot or artificial intelligence, we can do our production in 24 into 7 hours. Safer working condition. The people those are reluctant to do the work in the hazardous areas, it will be safer conditions to do the work. That is in the unsafe condition, we will put a robot to do the normal, that is the present activities, those who are working by the human beings or human resources. Many opportunity for humans, that is a shop floor headache. Previously, I had just told you to manage a man is very difficult than the man. So as a manager, you have daily we have experienced some type of IR problem. IR problem means, suppose 2 technicians in my shift, suppose or in my shop floor area, suppose one is not doing work, another will be reluctant to do the work. So this type of headache will be unnecessary type of headache. The engineer can focus on driving innovation and steering their business to newer heights. So this type of man management headache will be minimized. So automation, another automation process is the gas treatment center. Excuse me, one. Now I'm going to explain our another system, that is fume treatment center or gas treatment center. The gas which is extracting from the pot, that is flue gas. It is called flue gas. Flue gas. And this gas basically contains aluminum fluoride. This aluminum fluoride is very toxic to the environment. So pollution control board give us a norm such that is aluminum fluoride to the atmosphere should be very less, and this is very that is a factor is given to. If the more than this factor, then your plant to be shut out. So we are collecting the flue gas from the pots, and we will treat the gas. The primary alumina which is coming from our Damanjodi, this is white in color, and if this primary alumina will mix with the flue gas, then the color will be gray color, and this is called secondary alumina. And this secondary alumina having more efficiency to produce the aluminium than the primary alumina. If I will direct enter the primary alumina inside the pot, then the efficiency will be less, because for aluminum production, aluminum fluoride gas is required. Fluoride is required. So this aluminum fluoride, the primary alumina absorb the aluminum fluoride from the flue gas at the fume treatment center or gas treatment center, and resultant is we will get secondary alumina, which is giving the which is already mixed with the aluminum fluoride, which is required for the aluminum productions. And second is the atmosphere will get the pure, that is we are emit to pure, that is clean gas, that is no aluminum fluoride inside the gas to the atmosphere. This is the function of our GTC gas treatment center. And this plant is automated through the PLC and SCADA system, programmable logic controller and supervisor control and data acquisition system. This is our FTP process. Here primary alumina is coming to the FTP, and then flue gas is coming. Flue gas and primary alumina will mix together. Then the alumina is converted into secondary alumina. This secondary alumina will going to the secondary silo. Silo means that is a large container. It is called in technical word that is called silo. Silo means a large container. So in large container, primary secondary alumina is reserved, and it is going pot, and the clean gas is going to the atmosphere by the means of exhaust fan. This exhaust fan, like in your kitchen, there exists exhaust fan, and this is very large capacity exhaust fan. The gas is exhausting through the chimney through this exhaust fan. And this is the flow diagram. Primary alumina is coming to our FTP system or reactor, and then flue gas is coming from the gas, that is pot, and then mix. Then it is converted to secondary alumina, and the clean gas is going to the chimney through the main exhaust fan or exhaust fan. The secondary alumina is going to the airlift drum, and secondary, and from secondary silo, the alumina powder is reserved on the top of a hopper inside top of the hopper of respective pot, and according that is by controlling through the micropod or micropod, the alumina is feeding to the pot when required. That is in controlling manner, when pot is required aluminum, that is controlling by server and micropod, that is micropod, they are automatically the alumina powder is entering into the pot. We are reserving the alumina, reserving the inside the hopper, and the pot is taking, there is a breaker feeder arrangement, and through these sensor and actuators, the breaker is operating, and sensor the command to the sensor and actuators, the micropod is providing the command when required. Then alumina powder is feeding inside the pot. Then commonly there is for the process, and also there are so many costly devices like your our exhaust fan. Exhaust fan cost is very high. So to protect any equipment or to running a process, we should we require some measurement, that is some measurement factors. One is temperature, pressure, level, flow. Flow means alumina flow, temperature, pot temperature, pressure measurement, air alumina powder is coming through the air slide, so air pressure should be measured. And also to protect a motor or any costly devices we are providing, that is to measure the temperature measuring and also vibration measuring. Like this, different parameters are required to measuring inside the process plant. The functional element of an industrial automation is sensor signal is going to the programmable logic controller, and then programmable logic controller, according to the program, it will the output PLC will generate output. Then according then output will going to the actuator. So this is the input transducer and actuator is the output transducer. So if I will go in a pyramidal structure, the sensor and actuators are the field instruments. Then the signal is going to the PLCs. It is that is in a control room, and this SCADA system, supervisor control and data acquisition system. It is just the operator or engineer can talk with the machine through the SCADA system, or can operate the machine, or can stop the machine or run the machine through the that is from the control room. Then management education system. Management education system means everything is connected to the that is internet. So management can get information, all information. Also entrepreneur, that is entrepreneur research person, means any stockholder or shareholder can visualize or monitor our activities day to day, or shift wise profit or loss or any damage or any type of process happening inside our plant. They can be visualized now because due to industrial Internet of Things. Then these are the inputs of the PLCs. One is a limit switch, proximity switch, photoelectric sensor, pressure switch, level switch, temperature switch, flow switch. Switch means that the input is digital. That is, switch means input is digitals. Digitals, it will be give either voltage level, low voltage level or high voltage level, like this. And the analog input is thermocouple input, RTD input, temperature transmitter, pressure and transmitter, flow transmitter, speed encoder, like this. These are known as input analog inputs. Then output, similarly, to run a fan or to blow a horn or to open a valve or to energize a relay coil, motor contactor, pump contactor, like this. These are known as digital input. Similarly, analog input and analog output. These are the input modules, how the input devices are connected to the PLC input card. Then the scanning, after scanning the program, the input, these are the input model connected to the input cards of the PLCs, and then output modules. Output will connect it to the devices or motor to operate. This is the PLC. This is the how the PLC is working. PLC system or SCADA system is working inside our automation plant. I will explain, suppose an alumina auto unloading process. The alumina which is coming from our Damanjodi, this is one example. I have just taken a case studies how the alumina is unloading to our silo, respective silo. Because there are many silo inside our plant, there are many silo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are naming. There are 8 number of silo inside our plant. This is the pot line. This is the picture of our pot line, and these are the pots. Pots are in lines because these are in series. Current is same. There are total 960 number of pots in the Nalco, and there are 4 lines. Pot line 1, 2, 3, 4. Depend. That is in different place. We have placed different silos. There are 8 number of silos. So when that is alumina powder is coming from Damanjodi by means of rails, that is we have to the operator have to select which number of silo is empty, and I have to feeding the alumina powder. Suppose this silo number 1 is empty, and we have to that is fill the alumina powder. So first the valve will be open. If the valve will be open, then next is the first valve will be open. Then convert. Then this conveyor belt will be run. After conveyor belt running indication coming to the PLCs. Then compressor will be start. Then compressor will be start. Then air fluidize the alumina powder, and then it will be fall into the conveyor belt, and conveyor belt take the alumina powder to the respective silos. So this program have written within the PLCs. If valve running indication is not coming, then conveyor belt will not be run, because it is related. PLC is a centralized system. That is, if conveyor belt, that is a valve valve opening indication is coming, then only conveyor belt will be start. If conveyor belt will be running indication come to the PLCs, then compressor will be start. This type of logic inside the PLCs, and here the only operator is to select to which silo I have to fill the alumina powder. This step, this he will be just so knob or the select in the inner SCADA, select the silo, then the whole the process will be automatically that is from railway wagon to the silo. If silo level will be full, then indication will become. How indication will become? Suppose this silo level, these are the level transmitter connected on the top of the silo. The silo is 33 meter height. On the top of the silo, this level transmitter also level sensor. Transmitter is analog type. What is the height of the level? It can be 20 million per signal providing to the control room. But in sensor, the level switch, it is digital value tuning for type. If at this condition silo level not reached, the sensor condition say this is vibrating. If the level will be reached and touch this stem, the vibration will be stopped and the contactor position on the level switch will be changed and the PLC will be give digital values. But here it will be give 420 milliampere signals, so that both analog signal and digital signal, depending upon the process, the PLC will get input and the process accordingly. This is one type of antenna, horn antenna, and this is the lens antenna. Horn antenna, there are some problem created in our plant. That is false echo are coming from this side like this. The measurement have some wrong. So that now we are adopting the lens antennas. So this is the lens antenna. So how the signal is coming from the sensor? That is, in sensor there are two contact. One is NC contact and NO contact. Suppose I have connected my level sensor at a NC contact. NC contact means that is the PLC plus will be connected here NC, and the power supply will plus is connected to the common point. Now this NC is connected to the PLC. Now when level is not reached, the PLC is getting the value, that is a plus signal, means that is 24 volt. Suppose maybe 230 volt, maybe 110 volt, or suppose depending upon the PLC card or depending upon the sensor, we are sending the data to the PLCs. PLC having some 24 volt card, also 230 volt card, 110 that is 230 volt or 24 volt like this. Suppose this now PLC is getting 24 volt power supply, and here all negative of the PLC's card are sorted, and it is connected to the same power source. Different power source, it is not possible. Same power source, negative is connected to the PLC negative, and these all negative are sorted among themselves. These all negatives will be sorted among themselves, and the plus will be connected to the NC point. If level is not reached, the PLC is getting plus signal, but when level is reached at this stem, the vibration will be stopped and the contactor position will be changed, and then PLC will be getting 0 voltage. Similarly, we getting the signal in the control room. Another example, I will take one RTD. Suppose for temperature measurement, we have put RTD. Suppose this is a main exhaust fan. Main exhaust fan cost is very high. That is some crores. Main exhaust fan cost is some. So for conditional, that is for bearing temperature and vibration, shaft vibrations. So to protect the machine, we have to to measure the bearing temperature. We have put RTDs, resistant temperature detector. So this temperature detector, this was a very old panel we have. Now in a new system, this panel is not coming directly. We are feeding RTD card is inside the PLC. Directly these cards, RTD signals. There are 3 wires on the RTDs. 3 wires can be connected to the RTD card of a PLC input card, RTD input card. But previously we have a old system that was just temperature come, that is indicator come controller. This signal is coming to this panel. Then this will be showing the for local indication, because it is situated at the local, means at the field. And then here there are contact point. This contact point will be going to the PLC digital input card. PLC digital input card is common for all, not for only temperature. But special RTD cards are coming now we are going to replace this panel by means of RTD card connecting in the PLC panel. Then the signal is coming like this. The field signal is coming to the control room by means of wire. That is, and in control room there are some fuse are protecting to the PLC card. So if any short circuit inside the field, then the spurious noise or voltage cannot be reached to the PLC input card. So for protection purpose, we have connected fuse to TV or terminal box inside the control room or any place. Then to relay board. Then the signal is coming to the relay board. And what is the function of relay board? The relay board function is, suppose PLC input is 24 volt, or PLC, suppose PLC output is 24 volt, but any one motor is required to run 230 volt. So PLC will give to the relay to pick up that is 24 volt. But the relay output we have connected to 30 volt. If this respective relay will get pick up, then to 30 volt extend to the field side. So this is relay is another like fuse. This is another protecting device. So what is the difference between fuse and relay? Because relay we can change the voltage level. Suppose relay will be activated at 24 volt, but output we have given that is 230 volt. So 230 volt is going to the field side. If the relay, to activate the relay 24 is required, but output we can give 230 volt by proper voltage providing at the output across the output of the relay. So relay is another protection element for the PLC input card inside the control room. A relay will give only to change the contactor positions, like contactor electrical device, that is contactor also use NONC. Like this relay having NONC point, we can connect it and then use for the protecting purposes. Then the signal is coming to the PLC input output card, and after getting the signal PLCs, these are the PLC in the control room. PLC will give after the signal. Then the SCADA system also in the control room. By means of a SCADA, the operator or engineer can talk with the machines and can run the machine, stop the machines, and can visualize the field instruments that is inside the control room. So what are the importance of automations? That is, we can say that is what are the importance? Means productivity, obviously productivity will be more. Then zero defects. If machine will create some products, the defect should be zero. That is Japanese concept. Zero defect and zero effect. Also zero effect means no harmful to the environment. And quality, obviously the quality of the product will be more. Then labor cost also decreases, and less time will produce more product. At the less time will produce more product. Also raw material consumption will be less. Raw material means we can take also besides aluminum, that is alumina powder, we can take major factor is energy. And if energy consumption will be more or less, then it will get more effective production or effective profit or more profit from our industries, especially in aluminum industries. And then major factor is safety. We are highlighting the safety pictures because in industry there is a separate department, is safety department. So if a machine will be born, then we can purchase or by means of cost we can produce another machine. But if a man will be lost, then we cannot produce the same type of man. We cannot give the same type of man to his families. So safety is another factor. By that is forcing, the safety is forcing to do the artificial intelligence or fully automation system in our metal industries. So every day we have to look after our safety of workers and safety of ourselves and others, and also every workers. So do the work but safely work. This is the our factory inspector is our general manager smelter. She is just counseling every years with us. That is, there should not be any casualties or any accidents or any death inside our plant. This year measure also by doing along with our targets. Also, we have a basic main target to do the onset work and quality, and also that is zero deaths. So disadvantage of automation. What are the disadvantages if you are going to automation? Some people or some students are asking, you are the professors or lecturers, you are not asking similar type of questions, but some asking if you will that is going for automation, what will be the problem in our that is country, especially in Indian countries? That is basically high skilled manpower is required, which is difficult in a developed countries. Now the operator in our they are chewing the pan masala like this inside the during tapping or any type of micropod operation. They are splitting to our micropod. By taking such type of manpower, how we will proceed to do the industry 4.0 and artificial intelligence? So high skilled manpower is required, which is not difficult in a developed countries, especially in Indian countries. Just like this is our organization is a public sector, but now public sector concept is going to vanishing. If you are not producing profits, then your company will be closed, or your company will be selling. If for selling, if there will be no that is bidders, then will that is lost your job like this. So, but high skilled manpower is which is difficult to achieve in a developed country. This is a major drawback, and we cannot going for the fully automation. This is a hurdles for us to going for fully automation. Then high unpredictable invest and development cost. In our public sector, especially, I can say if I will purchase a needle, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
If I will purchase one needle from the market, suppose I will give an example. In our crane, there is a panel view. In operator cabin, there is a panel view. In a few months back, the panel view front guard, like your mobile, there is a screen guard. In panel view, that is cost is around 2 to 3 lakhs. This panel view screen guard was damaged. I have to purchase a Fevikwik gum to connect it properly. So to purchase a Fevikwik gum in a public sector unit, this is not possible. By applying your ethics, if you have spent some money from your pocket and then going to the market and purchase a 10 rupees Fevikwik gum, then connect it, then it is okay. Otherwise, to purchase a Fevikwik gum, you have to write the note sheet, and that is from PO, and then like this. So in this type of strategies, how we are getting how we are going to do our system industry 4.0 or artificial intelligence like this. Finance people, they will just which PLC our engineers are confident, or that is user friendly, which PLC they will not bother about this. They will bother about which PLC's cost is less in the market. You have to purchase it and connect in your system. So if I will standardize Allen Bradley PLCs, then they will refuse Allen Bradley PLC, which is more cost. So you go for Siemens PLCs. So like this. So always cost benefit analysis will be taken in our industry system. So high predictable investment and development cost. Example is, suppose I will give a server example. System is in our potline. This is the webs, that is a server. The server cost around 200 crores. So now in our system there are 2 servers are running, and 2 are standby and 2 are spares. All are healthy, all are running. But this technology is coming from the France people. That is Rio Tinto. Now previously it was Alopsys. Now it was the name was the Rio Tinto purchased the Alopsys companies. Take the Alopsys company. So now Rio Tinto just 2 years back refused to do any maintenance work in our old server. So our server is running and server is working fine. But next year we are going to change our server. Our technology we have going to change. So high cost is that is required to
Sir, you are not audible.
Okay, okay. Am I audible? Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this was the unpredictable investment and development due to huge amount of money and always cost benefit analysis. We cannot going for industry 4.0 or artificial intelligence system in speed manner. Then security threats. Suppose our server or server data, suppose it is connected to the network or internet. There's some rival companies or that is competent. Our competent, they can hack our data or can put trouble to the. So security threats is another factor for growing to that is speed rapid growth in the artificial intelligence fully automation system. The breakdown may be lead to stoppage of production because high quality of engineers required, or that is to look after the fully automation system. High quality of technical knowledge is required. So this can also stoppage the production. So by fearing this type of factor, that is the companies are not going for fully automation because they are depending upon the man. It will be easier for them because India is a labor intensive country. So we are depending upon the man, the labor, cheapest labor can obtain in China and also India. So increases level of unemployment in a labor intensive country. Unemployment also increases. There should be external factor, political environment. They cannot the industry of mines cannot allow to less manpower at the certain levels. Like this, these are the hurdles for the automation system. This was my presentation. If any interaction with the industries or to know some industrial culture, you can interact with me. I will be happy if any question you will ask me about my industries.
Thank you, sir, for this valuable talk. And it is nicely presented how the industry is also using the artificial intelligence. And now may I request the audience, if you have any query, so sir is there, you can put your query. Is there any query from the participants?
Sir, do you give students internship opportunity?
Sir, you are from which institution? Can you share me?
Yes, I am from Neutal Institute of Technology, Management and Science. This is situated in West Bengal.
Okay, sir. Sir, my personal opinion is, sir, am I audible to you?
Yes, yes.
Sir, my that is suggestion to you. Intensive, as per my knowledge, intensive is we have assigned similar type of jobs to the training or the student which will do the internship.
Okay,
So
okay.
if he will be satisfied, then this he can or he or she can absorb in our companies. This is the meaning of internship.
Okay, okay.
But this is not possible in the public sector. We are providing internship. But in our government public sector organization, the internship is that is only brand certificate we will get. Or what type of culture or what type of activities they can, if they will be own interested, then it will be easy. Otherwise, there will be no observation possibilities in our companies. But internship is there.
Okay, then can you tell me that how our students can apply there?
that is you have to contact with the training center, and national apprentice training ऐसा type का कोई है or training center, our training center, I will give my mail ID also, or you can direct contact with our training institute, and it is very easy. It is a public sector unit. There is no that is anything is behind this. So intensive is common to all. But huge amount of students are coming for the intensive national aluminum companies.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You will take my mail ID and contact with me. I will give you a proper that is direction in which way they can put they can enter in through the internship.
Okay, can you share it, sir? Now I am.
Okay. I am just writing my mail ID.
In the chat box, you can write.
Okay, chat box.
That one, sir. That one. So the circle with a red dot is there.
This is no. This is
okay. Beside the raise hand symbol.
Okay.
By the time sir is sharing his mail ID, if any other query is there, you can ask.
Really, I am just take some little bit speed because I have spent some time in my network. So I just going in speed. Any interaction or any knowledge about on industries or any query, I can able to give your answer. Or artificial intelligence, especially it is in a ongoing process, not fully adopted. It is in infant stage, the ground level. But PLC automation system, we are efficient in PLC and SCADA system. PLC SCADA system inside also there is artificial intelligence. So PLC is doing their own decisions. So we are providing the program according to the program. PLC is doing that is operational, any operational activities.
Okay, sir. Once again, thank you very much for this valuable talk.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Okay.
Thank you, sir. So with this, we are concluding this this session, and we have already shared the feedback form in the mail and in your WhatsApp group. Please kindly submit the feedback as soon as possible within 15 minutes. After that, we will start the third session, and the Khilar sir's mail ID is in the chat box. If anyone is needed, you can collect the mail ID and contact us, sir, for a further query. Thank you, all of you.
Ma'am, next session, ma'am, timings.
Next session will be started at 5:15.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.